Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Nurse Alyssa and today we're going to be talking about NU-DERM hydrocolloid. But first, if you could hit that like and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated as it does help my channel grow. So let's get started. So NU-DERM hydrocolloid is a waterproof dressing. It's a adhesive, so the whole dressing that goes against the skin, it is completely adhesive, okay? So if it's going on top of the wound, it is adhesive to that. So it does have a top layer of semi-permeable polyurethane film with a tapered border, so it does taper off into the sides. So we're going to use this on shallow wounds with either like very to small amounts of exudate. Okay, so we don't want much exudate coming out of these wounds because it doesn't have absorbent properties. The hydrocolloids, we can't have a whole lot of exudate. Okay, so some contraindications: we're not going to be using this on moderate to large amounts of exudate. We're not going to be using this if somebody has exposed muscle, tissue, or bone. We're not going to be using this if a wound is clinically infected and it's not being treated, okay? As long as the infection is being treated, we can use this. And we're also not going to be using this on third-degree burns. So just like any wound, when we go to apply a bandage, we want to make sure that we're cleansing or irrigating the wound first, okay? So either with normal saline or sterile water. And you can use a skin barrier if necessary. So if you notice that you have a little bit of maceration, now we got to be super careful with this because we shouldn't have wounds that have a whole lot of exudate coming out of them. But we can use a skin barrier with this product. So we're going to choose a size that covers at least 2.5 centimeters past the actual wound. So onto the peri wound, at least 2.5 centimeters. So that's going to extend past the wound edges on all sides, okay? So then you're going to carefully remove, so on the backing, the adhesive part that goes against the wound, you're going to remove the large section first. You're going to apply it and then just remove the small section because there's just a small section. So there's two little flaps on the back. Remove the large one, place it onto the wound, and then remove the small one. And then just smooth it out. Sometimes it does help to have a warm hand just pressed over top of it, just from experience. It helps them stick a lot better if you just hold something on it for about 30 seconds to a minute. But once they're heated up, they stick very well. So to remove this dressing, you're going to want to make sure that you're pulling it in the direction of hair growth. So if somebody is hairy, you just want to make sure whichever direction their hair is growing, that's how you're going to pull it so it's not giving them a wax job. And then the expected outcome is that exudate is managed with no peri-wound maceration. The frequency of dressing change, so it is going to depend on the amount of exudate coming from the wound. So the bandage is good for 5 to 7 days, but as soon as that exudate is within a centimeter of the edge of the dressing, it has to be changed, okay? So there is different sizes here, okay? So you can see the 3 different sizes that it does come in, and it does have the tapered borders, just to keep that in mind, okay? So it does have the different sizes there. So that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys did find it helpful. And if you haven't done so already, if you could please hit that subscribe button, it would be truly appreciated. So I will catch you in my next video, guys. See ya.